Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Excuse me. It is a hot one today. 93 degrees Fahrenheit out there. Humidity's not bad, 43%, but it's a hot one. Just not super sticky. 34 degrees Celsius. So it's a warm one. Start working my way out of here. I got so much to do this afternoon. Get ready for this upcoming week. I've got to I gotta pack my clothes. Throw all my clothes into a clothes basket that I'll be wearing next week. I have to include shorts or whatever to wear at night. I'm going to take my computer so that I can download whatever movies and whatnot that I end up taking. So that's a biggie. I'll take that down late tonight, put it out in the truck, or maybe I'll just take it down and have it ready, and we'll swing by after I pick up the G-Brats tomorrow. I'll make that decision later. But it's going to be an interesting 10 days or so. We've done similar before, but never as long. I think the longest we've done is 5 days. So this 10-day trip is, like I said, it's going to be interesting. I'm not worried about it. It's just, change of everything. The first couple days will be difficult for me to sleep because of different noises and whatnot, but you quickly adapt to that. There's a lot of stuff that I'm not used to. Fish tank running is one of the big ones. Of course, the dog running around and the kids getting up in the middle of the night. Although I'm not sleeping at that point in time. It's just, like I said, getting used to different sounds. Even when I do go to sleep. The last time I was over there, it's usually nice and quiet, but then you get a big dump truck running up and down the road because there's a borrow pit down at the end of the road somewhere, and you get a couple of big trucks, and just the sound of the motor is loud, but a lot of those dirt daubers, dirt trucks are pretty well beat up, so they rattle and clank and whatever. Oh. I made this has a true lemon and a true lime packet. Wow, super tart. I have tried making a cherry limeade using the lime, and it works rather well. I was using a what is it, black cherry and pomegranate fruit juice. So it worked rather well. I mean, that was very tart, even with the sweet sugar. Or the sweetened juice, I should say. Sorry, I got a little disconnected by an accident sitting over there. Anyhow, let's see. And I put out a bunch of little shorts yesterday, huh? I just felt I wanted to go down, and I picked up. Now it's kind of buried. I picked up a couple of small tripods. I'm not even sure when, but they were kind of buried in the chamber of chaos. So I grabbed them out and I brought them with me. They've been riding in here for probably a week. So I decided I was going to go down to the Fort George Inlet and try them out. It's changed quite a bit down there. Where I thought I was going to be able to park, I couldn't park anymore. There's an area at the I guess the far northern part of the boat ramp and little park that's right there. But I had done a painting there years and years ago, probably 20 years ago, at least 15. But since then they put in a big concrete pier, fishing dock type thing. So I've actually still got the painting. It's one that hasn't sold. I did it on recycled kitchen cabinet doors, which I thought was, would be a plus, but it's got a frame that's probably 4 inches wide, so it's kind of, but oh well. They don't all sell. Ones that do are more than enough, so. I got to thinking last night, I think it was, about curb shopping and what have you. Some of my best deals, some of my best finds, like unopened wedding presents, like no wrapping on them, but the box itself has never been opened. Like a whole big thing of cut crystal vases, gold chased tableware, sterling silver with gold trim. I mean, I turned that in at the pawn shop, and that was, I forget, I think I got like $300 out of that. The cut crystal vases, yeah, that was another $2 or $200 on wasn't Facebook at that point in time. Craigslist. That guy just let a car come over in front of him. Big old thing of traffic going on. But anyway, one of the best things I've ever found, and I can't remember, I think it was Michael Dore, I don't fully remember, but I found a designer bag, paper designer bag, and in it there were two ladies' purses and a blue dress. And I tried looking it up online, and it was like, okay, some of this stuff is, you know, pretty expensive, but I can't find the ones that I've got. You know, not even like there was similar ones, but there weren't anything that was exact. So like, you know, I had no idea how to price them. So again, thank God for the internet. I went online and found a place that did upscale clothing, used upscale clothing or whatever. So I set up an appointment, went over there, and they took this stuff back, and they looked at it, and came back out and said, we've got to do a little bit more research on this. And I said, okay. So we went, the old miss and I went down in the shopping mall and had something to eat, and then went back and sat a little bit more, and then they finally came out and they're like, okay, well, these bags are runway bags, something to that effect. They were one off from the designer, handmade, just for some show. And they offered me, I think, $250 for each one of the bags. And they said, you know, we're not going to lie, we're going to put these out there for like $800, but we'll give you $250 right now. And I'm like, you know, I think my jaw may have dropped to the floor. And then for the dress, they said the dress was also, it was a model's dress for a certain show or something, and that was $300. So that one, I mean, what did it take me? 3 minutes to grab that bag off the curb, and then, you know, a little bit of research and whatever. I think I had maybe 5 hours tied up in that. Oh, that was a home run. I'm not sure. It was somewhere right around $800. $700 and something, $800. I mean, the dress didn't look like, the way I'm thinking about it now, I mean, it was tiny. Like, I don't even know that my 12-year-old granddaughter would fit in it. But yeah, so, you know, you never know what you're going to find on the curb. That's just the way it is. You know, I found an old military trunk at one point, and an old one too, like from, I think it was from the Korean War, but it had all kinds of uniforms and stuff in it, including a revolver. So a lot of that stuff I sold at an Army Navy store, got a halfway decent price for it. I just, miscellaneous things. We picked up a desk at one place. The desk was in really decent shape. I got back, we started cleaning it up and looking through it, and in the center drawer of the desk, and under like a panel, it wasn't a secret panel or anything, just under a panel, and there were like, I forget, 3, 4, 5 sheets of uncut $20 bills. I was like, whoa. And there's a couple $100 there in just facial value. But then if you get a sheet or a partial sheet or whatever, the price goes way up. Now these were folded in half, so that would have dropped the price down somewhat. But it was still going to be a very lucrative find. But I couldn't do it. The old miss and I went back. We knew where we picked it up at, so we went back the next day. I think it was the next day, maybe 2 days later, and knocked on the door. There were people there or whatever, and come to find out they were cleaning out from their after their mom or dad had passed away, I forget which, but they had no idea that it was in there. So, you know, we gave it back to them. They gave us some kind of a reward. I forget what it was. Just whatever kind of money they had in their pocket. It was enough for us to go out to dinner. Pre-COVID days, of course. I mean, we're going back 20 years ago. But so yeah, it's you know, like I said, you never know what you're going to find. I mean, sometimes you grab a bag that looks promising, you get home, and it's literally full of trash. Other times you get home and it's, you know, a whole box full of Xbox games, or a bin that's full of unopened Hot Wheels cars. You know, still in their packages. They're not worth a huge amount of money, but they're worth a little bit. So, what kind of time we got looking at? Early. Oh, I'll stop and get some gas today too. So yeah, I guess lost my train of thought again. Just odds and ends, I guess. Crazy stuff that you can find. I've been cooking all day. I guess I have. So, yeah, starting tomorrow, I'll be at the daughter's house. So I'm going to have to figure out how to set up a camera thing in her truck for next week, and then yeah, we'll see how things go, right? Anyway, let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantabulous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fantabulous day. It's watching, y'all.